Cotton On Group is Australia's largest fast fashion retailer, well known for its several clothing and stationery brands, including Cotton On Body, Cotton On Kids, Ruby, Typo, Factory, and Supre. They pride themselves on their philanthropic activities through their Cotton On Foundation. Past and current projects in South Africa, Uganda, Thailand, and Australia have proven this successful. Through business and their foundation, Cotton On Group can be beneficial to Colombia's need to improve their quality of institutions, healthcare, primary education, and infrastructure, which aligns with the 4 pillars of the Cotton On Foundation. Australian-Colombian relations are on the rise, with current negotiations for their first free trade agreement already underway through the Pacific Alliance Regional Trading Bloc. Colombians have protested in response to local and national laws and policies to defund public education, which is an issue that can be supported by the Cotton On Foundation. Sales in the retail sector saw their biggest increase in 9 years of 13.2% in February 2020 and have continuously been beating market expectations. Cotton On Group have an opportunity to tap into a huge population of an emerging middle class. With accelerating economic growth driven by private consumption and stronger investment, this has led to an increase of disposable income. Colombia is ranked number 1 in the region for sustainable development and ethics practices. With competitors such as Forever 21, Zara, H&M, and Pull&Bear, we can see there is already a market for companies like Cotton On Group. Colombia has seen an increase in connectivity and online consumption, becoming one of the fastest growing online retail markets within the region. Colombia has a notorious reputation for corruption and drug-related issues. However, there have been legal institutional reforms carried forward by the government that have strengthened the country's governance structure. As an increasingly attractive market for competitiveness, this shouldn't be overshadowed by issues actively being worked on and significantly improving. With an increased focus on infrastructure for retail locations, Colombia has provided a greater opportunity for international companies to infiltrate the market, hence being the perfect candidate for Cotton On Group.
Greetings, fine listener. I hope you've had a wonderful day. My name is Corin, and I'll be pitching the rationale of each aspect, customer and competitor analysis, smart marketing objectives that Cotton On will undertake to penetrate the Colombian market. As a marketer, we will pitch the strategic decisions to the Cotton On Group to maximize a positive outcome to attract a specific area of customer buying decision making. Currently within Colombia and attractive to the Cotton On Group, there is little local adaptation needed. We find a strong trend in the use of digital technology and Colombians having an emphasis towards better value for money, with those attitudes strong among 15 to 30-year-olds. This target market also carries greater norms and ethical environmental social responsibility. Through customer analysis, we find extremely close similarities to the group's mission statement and established brands, Cotton On Apparel, Typo, and Cotton On Kids. Furthermore, future opportunities and changes to consider. As Colombia's political stability increases, we see a positive correlation with the growing middle class, greater emphasis toward environmental sustainability, and growing purchasing within the 0 to 15 demographic. Through competitor analysis, we must process and plan a simultaneous focus on the challenges of competition, the risks of loss, balanced against the ability to gain profitability and stronger long-term positions to achieve a global strategy. Strong international competitors, H&M Group and Inditex, and locally established brands, Studio F and Tennis, all excel at least 3 of the 5 chosen offerings. Online presence, brand value, distribution, ethical and environmental efforts, and local collaboration and adaptation within the Colombian market. Through research processes, we find the successful international brands Inditex and H&M holding a strong knowledge base, resulting in a highly efficient distribution and environmental sustainability, using similar steps entering into markets previously established. Brands Tennis and Studio, also having an established distribution, lack the high efficiency and responsiveness, but make up for their brand value and local collaboration. Brand value, the longest to develop, especially in a free market, commonly comes with time. However, successful developments in brand loyalty has shown strong through stronger local collaboration and environmentally friendly products within Colombia. Therefore, in the current Colombian market, with the research conducted, the smart marketing objectives to present to the Cotton On Group are as followed. Cotton On is to franchise in hub cities Bogota and Medellin simultaneously with their e-commerce growth. From past performance along with local collaboration with the current market, Cotton On is to see a 20.4% growth in the Colombian market, increasing employer-customer emotional interaction, and a 6% gain in market share with expected losses. Cotton On is also to partner with knowledge of franchise partners gaining local markets, laws, resources, and distribution. Colombia's large untapped population and lack of apparel diversity in environmentally friendly clothing will allow Cotton On to fill the missing puzzle piece to Colombia, all achieved within 4 years of the first store opening.
The fashion and retail industry can be simply divided into 4 segments. The first 2 segments, haute couture and ready-to-wear, are high fashion brands. Haute couture represents maximum quality, creativity, and craftsmanship with absolutely tailored garments, while ready-to-wear is industrialized high-quality pieces. Bridge represents a gap between the high market and the mass market, offering high creativity for the right value of money. Finally, mass market is clothing produced on a large scale and serves the day-to-day needs for consumers. For Cotton On, we are using the mass market segment. The overall marketing strategy is concentrated. Cotton On is aiming to appeal to a specific segment within the mass market based on geographic, demographic, psychographic, and behavioral variables. This combines both the current brand image of Cotton On with the opportunities of Colombia, such as a huge growth in the middle class, the growth in the retail market, the consumers' want for traditional and digital retail experiences, and Cotton On's philanthropic efforts. Our profile of our target market is this man and woman. Aged 18 to 30, they are stylish, educated, and both are starting off in their careers. They live in the urban Bogota and they want to look fashionable but at an affordable price. She goes on social media every day and follows the trends of fashion, and he enjoys the traditional retail experience. They want a quality clothing piece that can last day-to-day usage for the next few years. Cotton On will have a sustainable competitive position through differentiation. Cotton On is offering a high customer value product and having an affordable, fashionable look which is high quality compared to the price you are paying. Also, Cotton On is differentiated with achieving both quality retail and online experiences. Finally, the Australian brand is differentiated by partaking in philanthropic efforts. The chosen market entry strategy is franchising and having a localized e-commerce website. Master franchising agreements creates an understanding and builds a strong relationship with a new foreign market, and Cotton On has successfully used franchising when expanding overseas like in Brazil. Colombia's economic growth and political stability is a great incentive for multinationals to use franchising, but currently there is a lack of regulation. Thus, Cotton On will be creating a precedent that will help to establish Colombian franchise regulation. With a higher internet usage and the internet being a pinnacle part of the customer's journey, Cotton On will have to localize their website for the Colombian market. This would involve translating the website to Spanish, creating distribution channels, and choosing the correct apparel for the e-commerce site.
Cotton On is known for the clothing items but also sells accessories and shoes and has other brands such as Cotton On Body and Cotton On Kids. Cotton On sells a variety of products such as water bottles, tote bags, tissues, and hair accessories that all support a charitable foundation when purchased. To form a stable and trusting relationship in the Colombian retail market, Cotton On might have to alter some products to best suit the target audience. Customer experience is crucial for brands moving into the future as consumers become less interested in products and more interested in experiences, and Cotton On has a reputation of providing a welcoming and valuable shop. It is important to meet the customer's demands and do prior research to see which products are most popular. This can be done through looking at Cotton On competitors in the Colombian market. Cotton On has a turnaround time between design and manufacture of 2 to 8 weeks. Also, the method of online shopping is increasing in Colombia, thus Cotton On can use this as an opportunity to make shopping online easy for the new market. Cotton On can design the store for Colombian holidays to establish a public relations connection. A smart tactic Cotton On has done in many of the stores is display the new arrivals of the product at the front of the store on mannequins. In Colombia, there are approximately 30 important daily newspapers, a large number of trade and business papers and magazines, nationwide and regional television networks, and AM and FM radio stations. Cotton On further can create brand awareness through online advertising on social media, as each year mobile advertisement is becoming more popular in Colombia.
Displaying adverts in the shopping malls in the main retail cities such as Bogota and Medellin would be beneficial in establishing an image in the consumer's mind. Offline tools such as magazines, billboards, posters will also be beneficial. Colombia is the fifth largest e-commerce market in Latin America, and the retail sales are at a continuous growth. Colombia is now one of only 3 economies with a perfect score on the strength of the Legal Rights Index. Colombian businesses have generated more than 30,000 direct jobs in Bogota since 2007. ProColombia is the promotion and agency of non-traditional exports, tourism, FDI, and Colombia's country brand. Colombian consumers are increasingly willing to buy non-vital products due to more international retail brands coming into the market. Colombian consumers are strongly influenced by fashion trends, brands, and promotions, but there is also a strong influence of traditions on consumption habits. Using e-commerce will be an advantage when competing with local retail brands who have not yet developed an online presence. A Pacific Alliance FTA would enable Australian businesses to access the opportunities presented by the growing market. It would also strengthen the economic relationship with Latin America and provide an opportunity for Australia.
When covering the price objectives of Cotton On's marketing mix, we see Cotton On's price points are low, which make them attractive to customers, and are around 26% less than the competitors in the market selling similar products. The women's wear is the most competitive section of Cotton On, where the average price of a product is between $10 and $15. Colombia's economic growth is increasing with a rise of 3.3% in 2019. This gives the residents a higher disposable income, giving them the ability to shop at Cotton On more often. When covering the overall evaluation of standardization versus adaptation, we found Cotton On would benefit most by having a combination of both standardization and adaptation. Staying close to the values of standardization but adapting small bits of the marketing concept to fit the desires of the South American markets. Sticking with standardization will be cheaper and an easy transition into the new markets in the immediate short term. When keeping the same product and product lines and most of its marketing plan and business concept keeps things simple and effective. Using parts of adaptation can still keep costs relatively low and be better for a new nation and region. This new market has a different culture and language than other countries Cotton On has entered. Using adaptation when entering South American markets gives the ability to apply these new concepts and understandings of markets that Cotton On enters in this region. Combining the two will be most effective when entering the Colombian market and competing with similar brands who already have a strong presence like Zara and H&M. The new market will be standardized with adaptation to the language barrier and differences in culture.
To conclude, Cotton On Group should enter the Colombian market due to its huge potential. Cotton On Group aligns with Colombia's market predictions and attributes, for example, estimated high growth of retail into the future. Colombia maintains its competitive position for Cotton On Group. They should target 18 to 13-year-olds in the middle class who are educated, fashionable, want affordable products, and enjoy retail and online shopping. Cotton On Group can achieve the SMART objectives with market share of 12% and 20.4% business growth in Bogota within 4 years of launching. Thank you.